Yeah, we want to discuss what is really matter to Nigeria for now. After the election now, we need to settle down and make things work. Whether you like it or not, Ashiwaju Jagaban Bogu is now the president of Nigeria. And my advice to everyone, every born and bred in Nigeria, children should be able, child should be able to know that there is a time. Let's forget about whether it's rigging or not rigging. Let's face the reality, which is work ahead of everybody. Whether it will be that win, or it's Atiku, or it's Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what we want from everyone is ability to make things work. I want to tell you, I don't follow anybody because of the materials gain from anybody. But we all we follow is just one leader so that it will be a good, if it is good, it's good for everybody. And if you have it wrong, we all have it wrong. We may not find where to fall back. Because the purpose of having a home is that when you work and you seem tired in the farm, you should be able to retreat back to your house. So it's not about, it's about win-win. It's about gain. You gain, I gain. I want to tell you, Obi, that if you want to, you either accept this or you keep going to court. But the moment you are keep going to court over this election, this thing, even if you are given back your mandate, I'm telling you honestly, you are not going to enjoy peaceful mandate. Let God fight your battle for you. If truly you are Christian and you belong to Christian fold, I've told you your time will come. And it's not even about the youth because youth has already divided. And that is what topic I want to talk here. I want to talk about group and regrouping. What do I mean by group? During the election, people make up a kind of group because they see what is paining them. Hunger, insecurity, so many insecurity around the world, even post-COVID, all those stuff, problem all over the world. Nigeria is not a peculiar state, so it's happened everywhere. But it's just like we don't manage things and we don't have predictive idea to be able to like solve problem or to suggest solution. But once you know that this problem is going to come after this thing, there should be a kind of. But we always think that people are like animals. If we train them like that, there's nothing wrong. And I will tell you today that most of the problem we have is about grouping. You see now, most of people that say it's will be obedient now, they come online again and begin to say Tinubu will work. You should look at the reality on ground, and Tinubu will be, and I'm looking at them. That is man for you. That is man for you. They will say you are good today, tomorrow, when you are no more, you died, you fight for their battle and you lost it. They will say it's not too much. I've told you so many things about the emotional intelligence on this line, on my platform, where people give you wọ́n ní báyé bá fún ẹ lóbì, don't just eat it. So that what I'm saying that táyé bá fún ẹ lóbì, don't just eat it. They will say máa jó lọ mò ń wẹ̀ yẹn. The same thing they did to MKO Abiola, if you remember. And that's how so many people fail because they don't have spirit-filled emotional intelligence. That when tó bá dájú máa ṣàánú sí, People that say you should go on, you follow it to court, it's your right. Yes, it's good, it's all right, but there is a time you don't say a word, your right fight for you. That is why I use that story of tortoise and his in-law dead. That my last program. Emotional intelligence. People who says you are the best one, you are this thing, they are being you are being categorized as the same old people again. So you should be able to. And I look at those who make all this analysis. I look at them. Are you not in Nigeria when you said this man is old, this one is young? Because I don't know the youthful age anymore. But I believe that if I'm making sense, you don't need to go to much court. Three things you have with you. You have God. You have advantage of time. Then you have advantage of what people call compassion. I've not seen your track record anywhere, except that you have been a governor, you have been a good person, which is normal thing everybody need to do. And the same thing, Tinubu claimed the same thing that he made Lagos State, which is normal thing everybody do. But let your track record be your ability to, like, what you want to keep, you don't break it. Disassociate yourself from people that say, go on, you have to keep going to court. Because if the king pronounce a judgment, then no servant, if you know you are going to serve people, can say, go against it. King have already pronounced the judgment. The ball is in your court. If you like, keep going. But why do you want to keep delaying the progress ahead that's very close by? That you don't even need to fight to get it. But if you think that fight is going to work there, that always be like that. Konigba, konigba. Yes, it's good. You don't take shit. You don't take, but when it comes to that, it has to be a long time process. And you may lose part of what you are fighting for at the end of the day. Because people will say, why are you fighting for us? We don't even expect you to fight. They said the same thing to Jesus Christ, our Lord Savior. That we don't send you all these things you are doing. You are just doing it for yourself. So that's how all the beautiful story just ended. Irrelevant. That we don't know that you just fighting. You are a politician. You are not different from other. So that's how people end the story of great people that doesn't use their intelligence properly, that doesn't know how to sound ignorant when they know, and that doesn't know how to sound brilliant when the time comes, and to keep silent, let the people judge your method of reasoning. Another one I want to make mention is that this guy you seen, you are a good man. You have all what it takes, but you don't have team. You see, this life, to make it work, you must have a team. If you keep carrying your load by yourself, at the end of the day, you will lose it. Why do you think that Jesus Christ have 12 disciples? There are some about accounting. There are some about how to get a transportation, like Peter. There are some how to get food. There are some how to criticize, like Thomas. Thomas was very critic. He's a critic. He's always criticizing things. You have to see the evidence. We have so many potential you can just get from people. So if you think that you know it all, we can verify it. You don't have what is called teamwork. Stated already. You have to keep looking for good people. The setup of people we are saying now, It's not the set of the teamwork we want from Ashiwaju. But I know that he always have a good team to work with, irrespectful of their differences. That is why I said it may be one day he may say he would like to use you as Obi in his cabinet because it's always about teamwork. It's not about you. It's not about what you stand for, but it's about what we want to gain. That is team for you. But the reason why I hate group, because at the end of the day, we see group, the work of group here. Ethnic group begin to come out. Division, there are so many divisions in Nigeria for now. So if you become a president, let's say you suddenly become a president, you may lose Yorubas and Hausas. So God knows what He's doing by not putting you there now when things were so falling apart. Because if you get there now, it will be will be the worst president. I'm telling you honestly. You said that I said that. People that you don't want, like their case may be different to you, are those, people. It's all about emotional intelligence. Why do you think that people will just like people that they don't like? Because they've seen that there are so many records in the dark, in their dark room that you don't know. It's about teamwork, intelligence quotient. How do you make this thing work? So if you can gather all your team together, all these youth, they are just youth. They just go online to do so, to perform their miracles. When it comes to your fight, you have to fight your battle by yourself in your room, in the corner of your room. God, let my time come. God, you say, there is appointed time for everything. There is a season and reason for every activities under this heaven. So don't rush what you can take. Why do you want to rush it? What you can just take without much flex of muscle. You don't need to flex muscle with Ashiwaj before you get to that power. Honestly. Because even if you do it, you are going to regret it. You said that I mentioned it. That even if you are given, it's even difficult because you can see the more you have people just need somebody. That is why I hate group. And before the election, I said about we going and be reading Psalm 2. Why the 18 and people imagine fake thing against the Lord? Why the 18 rage? Because people just come together because they want to trample somebody, kill somebody in their midst. But when they kill that one, they're still coming back to who the next prey. And you are the next prey on the line. Don't think that these people that carry you up, they cannot fall you down. Youth are always youth. And let's say, or Domanyo, they don't stay, they were unstable. Their mindset is all about what they see today, thing that is bright that they want. They don't even know what they stand for. Most of these people they talk about, because they have their own track record on social media, the way they say things, the way they want people to die so that they can live better. Because I don't see somebody that will say grandfather should die because he has made his mistake, but I don't expect him to die. So that he can get the correction from me too. Because if you pray for all your enemies to die, who is going to be your admirer? Though you're supposed to admire you, when you get there, you have already killed them, kill all your enemies. That is not a story for Jesus Christ our Lord. Who is still praying for the enemies when he's about to die, when he's still in pain. So I tell you this, I hate grouping, all the grouping, because they will still regroup, they will still recamp. But don't think because they like you. They are just doing this in order to take somebody away so that you get there, they take you away too. But when somebody fights your battle for you, when you get there, then the cabal, all those stuff is going. And you think you can fight the cabal by yourself. You have what it takes. Then you get there, you see that because you don't have team, this thing can be fight by a team that understand themselves, that understand what they want to get, or gain result-oriented people. So I don't say you don't have your own ideas of transformation. I know you are a good transformational leader, but the point still remains that it's in as much you don't have what it takes team to work with, then you should take a reference from the point that is there now. See his mistake, see how he's going. So when it becomes your turn, you'll be able to do better. So that is my own principle about life. You still have age with you. Be patient, be prayerful, and your period will come. That is PPP, patient, prayer, period of time. New lease of life have come. Nobody have time to keep going to court over what is not going to work. Because even if you gain Aso Rock, you may not gain the Igbos and Yoruba because they are most divided now. The leaders, àwọn tó ṣe kan jẹ́ ká forí ara wọn kó mi yẹn, jẹ́ kí things, let it come to the reality that, hey, they have already made the way for me so that I can be able to. You know, the battle people are fighting, it may be because of you. I don't have anything against Christian. I don't have anything against obedient. I don't have anything, but I'm telling you the reality about life. And I said it on 21 of 2021 that you should wait. Waiting period is not a dulling period. It's the time, prayer, patience, and period where God takes you to your time. When your period comes, that is what you can't change about God. And I told you that I even write it on the forget about it. It's not. Even if you win. Yeah. So why do I need to be troubling myself on what does not going to work? It's not going to work. So you should know. I feel your pain too. I feel what the youth are passing through. But group, only grouping, or ethnicity, it's all about is negative to me. Because they are not going to help. They are going to be more division, and you will find it very difficult. Because when people see unifying factor like hunger, everybody is hungry, like housing, they will not think about that. What they want is that you belong to my tribe, you belong to this thing. And it costs you like 4 years to bend that. Then you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to bring home that you do. And one of the major fights you can fight, you may not even have economic situation well. But if you have environmental situation bad, like people don't trust the environment they live, then you leave a legacy that people will never forget you for. Economic situation, that is normal. It can come, it can go. Everybody have that in their audience. But when you find that there is no security of opinion, that like a Yoruba man cannot stay with Igbo man in a house, a Hausa man cannot, then you have all what it takes. There's no means, there's no necessity of being a country because people are divided already. That is my point about that. You should not think about grouping now. It's about team. As from now, start selecting your team that you can use irrespective of differences because I know you get there. I don't just know the time, but I know, and I see so many generals ganging up. I don't know generals from, they are just ganging up. But at Magbadura Psalm 2, why the eternal rage and people imagine a fainting against the Lord? You don't know what God is going to do. May God bless everybody. This is the time for the city of light to come to light. And people will see, and the whole world will see the goodness in Africa. Yeah, that's it. If you get what it takes, this is the time for you to invest so much in real estate, in so many things, because the glory is acclaimed, is claimed back, and it's been given through the mandate of Ashiwaju Tinubu. It's been given. And so many people will hear and they will fear. That's just the point. So if you have what it takes to join him to do it, you better do it. So whatever your hand that find to do it completely. Because you don't know. You don't know. Thank you. My name's still Emina Falabi Olaoluwadeyemi. I don't know why I'm saying this tonight, but waiting is good. Waiting period is good. It's a process where you learn a lot about how people can betray, how disloyalty works with people, those who love and respect. Yeah. But it's all about forgiving and giving. So that will never be a situation where you will not thank God for who you are and where you are. But don't force it. Don't force it. Ohun àfẹ̀sọ̀mú ń bàjẹ́ o. Ohun àfagbára mú ni ló ń nini lára. Ohun àfẹ̀sọ̀mú kan wọ́n ti ní kì í bàjẹ́. Ohun àfagbára mú ni ló ń nini lára. Take it softly. It's not by force. What belongs to you will be given to you. Yeah, that's just it. Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy and to enjoy God than to trust and obey Him. So it is the time, if time comes, nobody will say, no, it's not for you. But there is still a lot to do. Yeah, that's just it. Yeah, that's just it. We don't gamble here. We say it the way it is. Thank you. My name's still Emina Falabi Olaoluwadeyemi Sunday. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.